Good evening, teacher. My name is Mayra Pawai, and here is my ID card. Yeah. So tonight I'm going to explain about my homework. It's about teaching method strategies and techniques in EFL. So I will start about saying something about teaching for children. So here I choose total physical response, which is a technique method that uses body language to support language learning. As we know, it is natural for the children to be active to respond in any situation to with a physical or verbal communication commands in English. So here we have an example. We have the picture where we can see one of these examples about the storytelling with action. Here we can see a teacher that is sitting reading a book, and the students are around to her, and she is reading the story. The teacher is narrating the story, and then during the process, the teacher asks the children, or it could be at the end, ask the children to act some part of this story. So it allows children to reinforce the vocabulary and comprehension in English. Another technique I choose, sorry, another technique I choose for teaching adolescents is communicative language teaching. It's acronym CLT. It's its method emphasizing the real life communication, promoting interaction and authentic language use. It also encouraged learning to use English meaningfully in many contexts. Here we can see an example, a typical role play, where a student can act at a real life situation. For example, ordering food at a restaurant, or maybe when they buy anything in a restaurant, or resolve any situation. So everything it's allowed the student to practice their conversation in English, improving their confidence, and also promoting the active participation in the language skills. They could improve as well their speaking skill and also comprehension skills. For me, it's one of the most useful for adolescents. Another technique is teaching, what we use for teaching adults is what I choose as task based language teaching. It's acronym TBLT. So it focuses on completing important tasks using English, given that the opportunity for language acquisition through problem solving tasks. As we can see here, in this picture, we have problems resolving scenarios, and this is everything is presented in the real life. For example, here I choose a workplace challenge, and the students have to discuss and solve in English, and it allows them to improve their critical thinking and language use. They also have confidence, and it helps adult learners by focusing on practicing language use aligned with their goals and needs for effective communication in the real life, in the real world situation. So it could be in any situation, and here we have to realize what's the level of our students, what the interest they have. Teaching ESP is English for a specific purpose. It contains content-based instruction, CBI. So it integrates language learning with subject-specific contents and allows learning to acquire language skills while engaging in specialized topics or disciplines. And this is specific English for a specific purpose. We could use, for example, to English for technology, mechatronic, for medical education. If one of the students, for example, is trying to travel abroad for maybe continue their studies, or just for holidays, for practice in any situation. Here we have another example: sales consulting. Someone who is at the university or is after the university. So it's different situations. So This is all for now, so thank you so much for your attention.